Hey there, welcome to the Million Dollar Marketing Show. I'm your host, Jodi Sodini. Dive deep with us into the marketing maze where we're going to tackle the big business questions head on, share expert insights, and crack the code on what it really takes to take your business to $1 million and beyond. Whether you're a battle-tested entrepreneur or just stepping into the arena, this podcast is your arsenal for strategies that hit the mark, expert advice that you can bank on, and of course, a good laugh or two. So grab your drink of choice, settle in, and let's get ready to turn your business into a powerhouse together. Hi, everyone. It's Jodi Sodini. Welcome back to another episode of Million Dollar Marketing. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a high-level 3-step strategy for transforming your marketing funnels and your paid ads into a reliable revenue-generating cash machine or engine, whatever you want to call it. So if you've ever wondered how to create that system that ensures that every single dollar that you invest in ads brings back a 3x, 4x, 5x, or even a 10x return, then you're in the right place because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So step 1 is really establishing predictability. So really the pillar or foundation of our approach is a strategic focus. We really want this to involve dedicating your efforts to a single funnel. I know, I said it. We want you to optimize that one single funnel to the point where you have a deep understanding of every single metric in that funnel. Okay, your cost per lead, your conversion rates all the way through the funnel, and the overall performance. Each element of your funnel, from the ad copy and the creatives that feed into the funnel, all the way through the targeting and then the user experience through the funnel, the product that they get, everything must be meticulously refined. I want this to include, if it's a webinar funnel, your webinar content, your pitch, your follow-up sequences. Every single bit of it needs to be analyzed and perfected. Okay. For example, one of our clients, after a year and a half of focusing on optimizing this funnel, now has a really great dialed in funnel where she can predict exactly how many conversions that she's going to get from a set number of leads. And that's what we all want, right? You know, a year and a half isn't always the case. Sometimes that can happen within 60 or 90 days. Sometimes in a webinar funnel with a higher ticket product, it's going to take a little bit longer for people to convert. So it takes a little bit longer to get all that data. So understand that it's so important to have predictability based on the data. So you have to know your numbers. And I feel like that's a phrase that I say over and over and over again on this podcast, is that you have to know your numbers. It really is like the basis, the foundation of all of your marketing is to really know your numbers. It's really, this level of predictability is invaluable for strategic growth. It's the best way to really grow. All right, so the next step in this is to set up your projections. So with a predictable funnel, you can set strategic projections, and that really becomes straightforward. It becomes super easy. Okay, so we've got the current data that you can leverage to reverse engineer your financial goals. And honestly, this is something that we do for all of our clients that come on board. And it's so mind-boggling to me when people that have been working with other agencies, or they've been doing their ads themselves, or they've hired an internal ads manager and they have zero idea, number one, of their baseline numbers, or have ever reverse engineered to understand what they need to spend in order to hit their goals. I don't understand that. However, for instance, if your target is $10,000 and you can precisely calculate the required number of leads that you need in order to hit your target revenue, then you know exactly how much you need to spend on ads if you know all of the data through the funnel from the top to the bottom. And so my projections calculator always, it dials that in. It allows us to break down our ambitious targets. It also allows me to see, like, if I want to make comma money, right? If I want to make 2 commas from this funnel, how much do I need to spend over what period of time? Let's say my goal is I want to make $1 million from this funnel within 12 months. And my calculator will spit out exactly how much you need to spend each month based on the data that we have and based on the conversions that have been happening through your funnel. So it breaks that down into actionable steps, enabling us to really precisely and confidently scale your ads and take that approach of predictability. So an example of this, we had a client who set a really ambitious goal for a year. When we analyzed the data and then reverse engineered that using my calculator, we were able to provide her with a really clear path to success. So having this data-driven approach that we are like, it's the rooted foundation of everything that we do here at Sodini Marketing. But this data-driven approach really makes that goal setting and achieving the goals so much more predictable. And it makes it so much easier to achieve that because we know exactly the KPIs, exactly the numbers that we're looking for from top to bottom. So it's super important to know your numbers and then to understand what your goals are. From there, scaling is the next step. That's step 3. So scaling should really be a calculated move. So when you've got a predictable funnel, we want to strategically increase your ad spend. And there's different ways to scale. That's technical that we don't need to get into. I have a team and myself that know how to scale horizontally and vertically and all the things. But within that, we want to make sure that we're monitoring those key metrics, making sure that whether it's in the ads or in the funnel, that we're making necessary adjustments. So as you scale, we might come up with some different challenges. We might encounter some different challenges, such as an increased cost per lead or conversion rates that decline. So when this happens, it's really essential to make sure that we're expanding our audiences, to refresh our creatives, or explore new platforms. That being said, I have had a client who we were trying to scale and the conversion rate was going down as we were scaling. Now, that can be related to a handful of things. So we expanded the audience. We refined the messaging. We worked on as much as we could. And then she switched platforms from ClickFunnels over to FG funnels and the conversion rate went up like crazy. It's a slow funnel. So we're looking for, 3% conversion rate on the first step and we went up to 6% conversion rate. I've also had a client achieve a 13x return on ad spend. And then she reinvested those profits into her ad spend to continuously be able to scale and grow her revenue exponentially. So when you think this strategically, when you're future focused, scaling can really lead to remarkable growth and profitability. It's really, really amazing to watch. It's so fun to be a part of. I absolutely love it. So that's it for our episode today. I really want to wrap up just by repeating that transforming your funnel and ads into like a reliable revenue engine involves those 3 steps of establishing predictability, setting your strategic projections, and then scaling with a team that knows how to scale with confidence. So if you focus on these steps, you can really create a marketing strategy that consistently delivers impressive returns. It's, like I said, so much fun to be a part of. So if you're looking for personalized help to create that scalable and predictable marketing strategy, I want you to reach out to me. You can DM me on Instagram or you can check out sodinimarketing.com/DFY ads to book a time to chat with me. So thank you so much for tuning in to $1 Million Marketing. Don't forget to subscribe and join us next week for more high-level insights and strategies to grow your business. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the $1 Million Marketing Show. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the world of marketing, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. And hey, if you're feeling extra generous, drop us a review and spread the word to your fellow entrepreneurs. Your support means the world to us, and it really helps us reach more entrepreneurs just like you. Until next time, remember that in business, if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. I'll catch you on the next episode.